RPM Trade Vietnam and this bitch. What up? On my lunch break and said, fuck it, might as well turn the camera on and say what's going on in here out loud. Might as well. I got nothing better to do but to observe, reflect, and then project what it is that I think I'm seeing, just in case somebody needs to hear that shit. It's therapeutic for me just to even turn the camera on and just talk my shit. Like I said earlier, I have these conversations by myself in my own head all the time anyway. So this is easy breezy to me. Responding to a hater, I love that hater shit because I feel like I'm so righteous in what it is that I'm doing that as soon as a hater pop up, it's like whack-a-mole to me. It don't bother me at all to address you motherfuckers when y'all hating, because I already know that everything that I've done and said, I intended on protecting and saving your bitch ass too. If you don't see that before you start talking shit about me, then you crazy, bro. Get your shit together. Be a little bit more mature than that. If you take the time to see what it is that I'm talking about and what I got going on, you will see that there's absolutely nothing wrong with who the fuck I am. And jealousy or projecting your own shortcomings onto me as if I must be dangerous, stupid, talking out the side of my fucking neck, don't know what I'm talking about, don't even mean well, and all, man, whatever somebody would try to project onto me or whatever, it's so obviously not true that I have no problem just calling you stupid. I think it's fun to diss the trolls, man. So when you see me doing that, don't go, oh, Trey, man, don't feed the trolls, man. I mean, and I get it, because sometimes I don't, and sometimes I don't really want to. But other times I do though, because I think there's something beneficial in checking a grown-ass man who first has to become triggered by what it is that he saw that you or I are posting, and then for them to not know what it is that they're dissing, but just move straight forward to into the dissing, as if they are righteous in doing this and it was worth their effort. That's the emotional response to me. Me responding to the troll is not me being emotional. The troll was emotional first. Because I was just fucking talking to whoever. All of a sudden the motherfucker, I don't know, got something negative to say. Bro, that's you emotionally reacting. And I think it's funny. I think it's fun. I think you probably lived your entire life never being told that you're a stupid ass little bitch and that you should grow up because you've been fronting and pretending to be a man and you ain't really being no fucking man, and it's evident, and you should just get back to trying to do that because you're running out of time. You're gonna die one day, maybe today, you don't even know. Stupid. Do something better with your time, bro. And I think it's beneficial for me to tell y'all that when that needs to be said to a bitch ass troll or a hater. You need to grow up. Because everything I've been saying and doing, I've been trying to save your stupid ass too. And if you were on that level with trying to free yourself and other people, you would see me and recognize that that's what it was that I was doing, and then you would not be trolling me like that. If you're trolling me like that, then you don't do what I do. You don't even care about the shit that I care about, which is strange to me, man. Because everything that I do and say, I think every man has to come to a point in his life where he says to himself that the things that are not tangible in the world that you also find to be valuable to you are the things that need to be protected and treasured and respected for what it is that it is in the first place. Your soul's journey, protection and love for your kids. You really want to love and value this country, then you had to be willing to smoke some shit to preserve it. I don't know what else y'all actually expected. You think that something that valuable was going to protect itself just because you don't want it tampered with? Man, you gonna have to ruffle some feathers and talk your shit and load your gun, and you might have to point and bang that motherfucker. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Look at what it is that you're dealing with. Do you respect what it is that you're dealing with? Then you gotta bring all the other energy with it, man, or else I don't believe you that you even understand what you're dealing with. You got kids and you're not willing to shoot a motherfucker in the face about your kids? I don't even know how you can even call yourself a father. I can understand a woman, and I've heard a survey before. And I would like to do this social experiment myself so I can see with my own eyes and show it to y'all. But Women are less capable, even in the face of their own death or the death or harm of their children, for them to grab a hold of the idea of violence with some pride and then smile and say, then I'm going to bring me a piece of the violence to the party too. If we doing this, if this what it has to be, okay, let's try that. We're having a fucking potluck here. Everybody brought violence. I will also bring some violence. That's what the cops do. That's what the gangbangers do. That's what the mafia does. Everybody around you is capable and willing to bring in violence to get their fucking point across if need be. And they all feel either justified or just so capable that they go, I don't gotta be justified. Just know that this is what it is. And when it's go time, good luck, motherfucker. All of the honorable men who can recognize tyranny in government, they can recognize how super serious and wrong it is for gangbangers, child traffickers, and other creep ass motherfuckers who are just out there totally accepting the fact that they are going to have to bring harm to innocent people to make their shit go around, and they go, okay, man, when I know that that's how the world is, then I gotta go, man, me too. Who trying to shoot something? The fuck out of here. You're not gonna leave me out unarmed to be doing what? Being completely dependent on law enforcement for my own fucking protection? Sounds silly. To be completely vulnerable and I gotta beg a motherfucker not to shoot me or my kids. Man, I can't explain it to you how happy I am and how proud I am of myself for recognizing for being the absolute truth and then fucking hanging on to it for dear life, no pun intended. That if somebody wanted to hurt me and or my kids, I am going to be a fucking earthquake of fucking violence, man. And it's the best way I can tell my kids that I love. Even if it means my own death. With every fiber of my being, I will fucking fly off the fucking handle and shit is gonna be sparking and banging if I had to protect my kids or your for all the kids. I can't even really sincerely ask the universe to protect me from any of these bad things if I'm not also wishing sincerely that everyone else be protected from it. That's why child trafficking be blowing my fucking mind. It don't have to happen to my kid for me to be up, mad as fuck, feeling justified when I fucking talk all tough and violent about child traffickers and what I do to one of their asses. They all belong in the fucking dirt, and you are going to let me say that I say what I want. I hope all die. And if they are politicians, that ain't going to save you from that. You trafficking children, I don't care if you're a governor, bro. Your ass going to die for that. That's what's supposed to happen. That's what we should all be saying. And it should be game on right now today, because y'all work every day to get y'all shit done. We should be working nonstop every day to make sure y'all stop that shit or that you die for it. Stop or die for it. Strange to me. Y'all not even motivated in the proper way about your own fucking mortality. You're not motivated enough. When you know that you're going to die and you accept that shit, then you go, well, only thing left is to fucking fight for what's right and bring along that lack of that fear of death that you have too. Now, I'm not saying that if I thought that I was about to die today, I would not be scared. My heart wouldn't be racing. I wouldn't be worried or concerned. That doesn't mean that I'm going to avoid the potential of getting involved in something that will put me in that position just because I'm worried about being in that position. I'm not going to stop because of that. No, not going to stop because of that. Good luck, motherfucker. I'm like fucking Neo decoding the fucking Matrix. Ain't no fucking way in hell I'm gonna be who the fuck I am, or any type of fucking whistleblower like you always seeing all these whistleblowers, all these political figures. They be whistleblowing from a CIA perch. You way up there. Once you CIA, you always CIA. So I don't want to hear that former CIA shit, motherfucker. You always one of them. First of all. Secondly, if you want to spill the beans on this shit, and you know who it is that you're dealing with, because you know how they get down, because you're one of them. Why did you not get a body cam, a bulletproof vest, and a few guns, and then just tell yourself that whoever show up talking on nefarious and weird, they are going to be recorded. Hopefully, the recordings can give you some kind of a vindication or free yourself from punishment or considering or being considered the guy in the wrong. If you body cam record everything, put out these motherfucking warnings all over the place, not just on the internet where they can find it, but tape recordings, and constantly inform your family and friends what it is that you're doing, what you plan on doing, and saying and what for. Other people have to be very privy to what it is that you got going on, so that your message can be carried on and not be distorted by them trying to fucking shoot you in the back of the head 2 or 3 times and then say that that was a fucking suicide. Fuck all that. When you know that that is who it is that you're dealing with, when you start blowing the whistle, blow your gun too. And whoever show up to tell you to shut up and don't say that. Y'all have a fucking hard time doing me like that. Because I've gotten to the point that I don't even give a fuck what I would look like. And that's not paranoia. I'm not fucking dumb. I can't just fucking fly off the fucking handle at anybody that'll fucking approach me, and you can tell. That ain't me. That ain't never been me. I'm smarter than that. But I know I couldn't have been Isaac Cappy. I couldn't have been... who was the guy that was talking the shit about the CIA in the 80s and 90s, pointing out the fucking Ricky Ross thing and all the cocaine moving and shaking that the CIA did or whatever, and for the reasons he had motivations and everything all laid out. Then he ended up getting himself killed. I can't remember what it was, but I think he did the fucking Donahue daytime show or something. Everybody know, you can figure out who it is that I'm talking about. I can never remember his name, and I should remember his name. So I can kick this shit to y'all very directly when it is, when I'm saying what it is that I'm saying. But the guy who was law enforcement, who caught on to what was going on when the CIA was really moving all this coke and shit and the reasons and all that, he ended up suiciding himself. Nobody who thinks that it's worth it, especially from an insider perspective, to step out to say that shit, is going to whack himself before he can get his story out, so he can see what the outcome was to what it was that he was trying to do. That never happens. To even accept these things as self-checkouts is proof that they will just continue to do what it is that they want, because y'all fall for all that type of shit. Whoever wrote that shit off as being determined a suicide should get their ass fucking smoked in their fucking office if the fucking proper means to bring them to heal about what it is that they doing when abusing that power. If that shit don't work, smoke them in the office. They smoke Buddy for telling on y'all. I said y'all need to play just as rough as them. I don't understand what the expectation that everybody else play by the rules while y'all break the rules and do this kind of shady shit. I say break all the motherfucking rules. I don't give a fuck how fucking aggressive you come off. It doesn't matter. Look at it. Look at who it is that we're dealing with and who we're talking about. Motherfuckers that smoke Kennedy, a sitting president, in front of everybody, and we still can't figure that shit out. When you whistleblowing and you know that that's who you're going up against, be willing to smoke one of their asses when they show up. Strange, right? Sounds weird. Violence works though. Y'all say that shit not the answer. Yes, the fuck it is. They use it all the time. I'm not gonna not say that shit because I don't want to sound like nothing. I'm making a fucking observation. If you made a different observation by watching them do this shit and get away with it, then tell me what conclusion you came up with. What conclusion did you come up with? Violence ain't the answer. That's the conclusion. I don't even believe you, man. Motherfuckers just like sounding like something. If you get a politician on some truth serum or something so they can just tell the truth, man, I think you'd be surprised at what these motherfuckers say. I think part of them has accepted their own death too. A strong, wise man who's capable and willing to exert some violence, to be killing people, there's part... he's a fucking weirdo if part of him hasn't come to terms with his own death. And that's if you with the shits and you capable and willing. If you already done that, there's no fucking way in hell you haven't come to terms with your own fucking mortality. Some way, somehow, you had to address this inside of yourself. There's a lot of type of shit that motherfuckers don't be addressing inside of themselves, and it becomes the glitch in your own fucking matrix, bro. I got a cousin who said he be going through panic attacks and shit. Now, cuz ain't dumb, but cuz ain't highly educated. There's a whole lot of different things that he might know a little bit of something about. His application, I'm not quite sure how he applies these things, or how to what extent does he take his education and understanding of certain things, philosophical things, spiritual things. But he says that he has panic attacks from time to time, and he don't know where they come from or what's going on. And I had a conversation enough with him one day was just asking questions and poking around because I wanted to understand this anxiety thing, because I don't suffer from no fucking anxiety. The conclusion that I came with after talking to my cousin one day about his anxiety attacks and shit is that I think that it washes over him like a wave, like a cold bucket of water on a hot summer day. It just, you know, you just and it do you like that. I think the realization that he's going to die one day washes over him, and he don't have no spiritual, religious, or philosophical pacifier to curb that thought and to place it into something that can give him some kind of comfort or solace or some kind of peace of mind. I think that's what a lot of it be. People be trying to deal with a spiritual calling on their life about something that they have no remedy for. That's what I think is going on with some people. Childhood trauma and all type of shit, I think be at the root of a lot of stuff. The transformer thing, man. If you got a dick and you think that your life would be better if you cut it off, there's some childhood trauma there that you're not addressing. There's no fucking way in hell you grew up with two loving, caring parents that did not abuse you at all, taught you the values in life and in human life, for you to not be an aggressor or a bully towards anybody else, to not be like a person that would take a woman's sexual energy against her will. Don't do that shit. Taking another man's life just to get over on him. Don't do that shit. Like, there's a whole lot of things that you have to come to terms with as you grow out of your adolescence and into any level of fucking manhood at all. All of those things had to be intact, and I couldn't imagine a guy that wants to cut his dick off because that's going to make his life better. I can't imagine him growing up with all of these other positive things that I just fucking pointed out to you. Something went very wrong. Possibly even some diddling kind of went on with him. That's possible. I think it's possible enough that we need to address those things before we just give in to what could potentially be a crazy psychotic person getting us to join his delusion or psychosis. Y'all are fucking weird. And I don't gotta like it. And not weird in what it is that you turned out to be. I'm talking about this idea that you won't regress back into your childhood to address the traumas, and instead you want everybody else to join your shit. I think the best way to protect those kinds of people, or anybody at all, if you're 15 years old and you don't value life enough not to fucking shoot a guy in a botched fucking robbery because you want to take something from him because you that fucking desperate, and man, come on, bro. Childhood trauma. Something happened to you in your adolescence when you were building that foundation. Something was broken that wasn't there that allowed you to move on and do that. This is an environmental thing. It's not a racial thing. It's not even a cultural thing. America got a whole lot of guns here. We're not all culturally so fucked up that the gun means, hey man, I kind of feel free that at any given time I pop one of y'all, 7 of y'all, and or myself. I don't really give a fuck. Americans don't run around acting like that. We don't feel like that at all, because if we did, you would know it. Look how many guns we got out here. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, trying to get over on me and other people with these silly ass, stupid, unintelligent, inaccurate diagnoses of the American fucking culture, man. Y'all even got foreigners looking at America like, man, I'm scared to go to America. I don't know if I'm gonna be shot, man. Man, come on, bro. For real? America not even top 10 for gun deaths. But this illusion that America is so fucking bad has got people think, oh, if you don't want to die by fucking gunfire, don't go to America. That's one place you better not go. No, don't go to Ecuador. Goofy. Go lick a fucking window. Are you crazy? You let a stupid fucking politician that will have an easier job doing that tyrannical shit. If you didn't have a gun, you let him agree with the home invader because he don't want you to have a gun either. This invasion on American land, they don't want you to have a gun either, and neither does your favorite politician. They are all saying the same thing, and why your politicians sound like those guys. That don't sound strange to you? Man, I don't gotta like y'all no more. I don't gotta like y'all no more. Y'all are dumb. It's not that hard to put those two things together. They shouldn't all sound the same, but they do though, and that should worry you. That's why I don't like them. There's no fucking way in hell that a fucking politician walking around with armed security all day should be telling me, hey man, your gun with that number of rounds in the magazine. Man, shut your stupid ass up. I would never be a politician, but if I was, I'd be telling all y'all to go get all the fucking guns right now. Hurry up too. I'd definitely get inside to flip the dinner table over on their ass. They would never let me in there. They'd see my social media and be like, bro, you can't be the mayor, bro. You can't be a governor. Hell no. What's all this YouTube shit, Trey? Mr. Allen, we can't. They'd throw my resume out the fucking window. There's no way in hell that they would accept my resume on their desk and go, let's look at it. Let's check it out. No one's gonna check my resume out like that to consider me for any political position. Because they know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get in there and tell all of them, fucking stand down to the people. You want to make drug arrests for cocaine and shit? Go address the CIA for what they did first. And if you won't do that, there will be no respect about that cocaine shit. Let it all fly. I don't give a fuck. Let it all fly. Let it all fucking fall to the fucking ground like we're in a snow globe. Fucking pour all the fucking cocaine, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'd be a fucking madman in there. They wouldn't like me as a politician. They were like, nigga, are you crazy? No, I think y'all are. So I think you should just all let it all go. Let it all go. You're not going to address the CIA? That court case, we throwing that out. You arrested somebody with some coke somewhere? Go talk to the CIA. No? Then leave him alone. Y'all apparently like the cocaine. That's what it looks like when y'all won't go address the CIA about that shit. Give a fuck about that. All them niggas bleed. You think I give a fuck about the CIA? Y'all act like it's all spooky wooky. What is that? Do to them what they do to other people. And then look how tough they are then. How many motherfucking members of the CIA? How many? How many? You pick any one fucking state in this fucking country that are trying to be in tune with the Constitution enough to give you enough of the fucking gun rights that it's natural. It had nothing to do with nothing. They got to use violence to even fucking get you to pay attention to them when they talk about the gun shit. That disqualifies them completely. But if you pick one state, Iowa, for example, where I'm at, do the number of people that own guns in Iowa outnumber the... You know why they? Because they got a force field around them. Because you hear CIA and then you go, ooh. But I hear 556. And then I go, what man gonna stand up to it? Not a one of you. So we're all even. Fuck out of here. RPM Trey Vietnam and this bitch, get y'all shit together. You gonna die one day anyway. They fucking your life up anyway. You got nowhere to go. You got nowhere to go. Now tell them to stop, or else we turn our backs on them. And when they can't make nothing shake, because we keep fucking with the economy, every other day I would fucking stay away from court, work, traffic stops. Don't stop me. Don't turn them fucking lights off and go the other way. You probably should. I'm not stopping for you. Fuck are you talking about? What taxes? That's my money. You want it? Come get it. I dare you. I dare you. And we all did that, bro. They will bow and kiss our feet and beg for mercy. So figure it out. I ain't saying hurt nobody. I'm saying they're gonna try and hurt you, and when they do, hurt them back. That's what I said. So don't twist nothing I said. I ain't calling for no action, not no violent action. I'm calling for y'all to play fucking deaf, dumb, and blind to everything they got to do or say after this. No voting in November. No nothing. Just nobody show up. And then look at them like, oh, look at y'all. Oh, broken hearted and shit. Oh, worried and shit. You know what's coming next, right? Yep. Ignoring y'all. We're going to build a society right alongside y'all. Fuck y'all money. Fuck the police. The mayor. The governor. All the lawyers. All y'all deserve the fucking guillotine. Anyway. Or get you motherfuckers airborne. Swing in the fucking breeze like a wind chime. I don't give a fucking fuck. There should be a silent wind chime of fucking politicians blowing in the fucking wind. And that ain't my idea. They said that. They said it. They said if we do any of these things, we deserve this stuff. And they doing all of the things, and y'all not giving them none of the stuff. Strange to me. Y'all kiss my dick if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, say it. Say it. Say I'm wrong. Say that I'm misunderstanding something. That ain't none of these motherfuckers broke no fucking laws or rules or nothing. That I'm tweaking. Everything's fine. The fuck I'm in part description or nothing. No links for the merch. Home defense specialist. The fuck you doing in my house, pussy? Type shit. I blow their ass off the porch. Don't come to my house. Are you insane? Are you insane? Home invaders. Y'all are weird to me. You can give me all my gear. The vest, the mask, a rifle, pistol, a shotgun, and all that. If you put me in front of any fucking house and say, Trey, you got to go in there, I'm not going. It sounds like a suicide mission. I would never go to somebody's house with no bullshit, bruh. Thank you. Rick James just put the link to the merch in the live chat right here. So go check that out. Other t-shirts like this home defense specialist and other funny ass hard ass designs that is meant to fucking send a message. Tell the motherfucker you're not trying to play with them. That you already tried to love them. You tried to extend the hug. Anybody who will want to hurt you after that will happily get the bang bang, because what the fuck else did you think was going to fucking happen on planet Earth? Who y'all think y'all even fucking with, man? Who y'all think y'all fucking with when you think you just do that to anybody? I wouldn't do that to nobody. I would just assume motherfucker gonna smoke me. I don't play people for games. This your life, bruh. If you feel anything like me at all, I couldn't imagine trying to take something from one of y'all, man. I'm definitely not going to your house. What the fuck? I would deserve to be fucking gunned the fuck down if I did that. And who the fuck wants that? Anybody who does that thinking that they can walk out of there like unscathed, man. Psycho and psychos get shot at. I don't know what else to fucking tell you, man. Wu Bang, man. This gun shit is for everybody. Get a gun.